Back for, should say we were back after like 5 days of me not streaming, to do Persona 3 Portable, which we already completed Reload. However, the difference between Reload and Portable is going to be, there's 2 playthroughs, we have to do all the, we have to defeat, Elizabeth again, but then there's another boss after that, we have to beat the Reaper, we have to complete the entire compendium this time. All social stats, all relationship things to do. We've got 2 playthroughs to do. All the missing people that we'll try and grab as well. Now, a lot of the other stuff's fairly the same. But this will be like a full ultimate like playthrough, I guess you would say, where we can. So, I haven't started the game because there is a. I want to see what the cutscene is. We are going to be doing this. Obviously, I'm not going to do both playthroughs in a row. Most of the stuff stays the same outside of some things. Better to just space out the 2 playthroughs. What's been interesting to see how this compares to the other game. See how that is. Yeah, we'll be using a guide. Go through everything that we have to do for both things. Interesting to see what the actual big difference is first. I played Reload first and finished everything for that. It never did this. I actually liked that opening. I think I liked that one more than the previous one. The music was better in the other one, but this one, like, in terms of what was showing up in the thing, better. But I'm gonna make sure that all my settings are correct. But I should say, like, obviously I've never played this before. That stuff's the same. Again, we'll change anything else. But I have not played the original, so let's see what is. So unlike the original game, you can pick between a male or a female protagonist. Obviously, we have to do both, and apparently they do change up some things, but I'll be going through with the male protagonist first, and then we'll do the female protagonist later. The world of P3P. This game, you can select the gender of the main character. Now, you couldn't do this in the Reload, which is unfortunate. Of course, the course of the game would change based on the main character's gender. I believe the main things that change are some options, certain social links change, so the female romance options are not available for the female characters, so they swap them with the male ones, which means that they also do the same thing, vice versa. A male main character, you will be able to play a version very close to the original Persona 3. This is recommended for new players who have yet to experience Persona 3, and the female main character added to this game is not just for female players, it's also for veterans of P3 and Persona 3 Fez on a new perspective. Now, I haven't played Persona 3 Fez either, but again, I'm going to go with, because this is my first time playing this game, I'll go with the male protagonist first, and then we'll do the female one later. So we'll go with the male one first, because that's just what most people do first, anyway. And also, like, once I get used to the first time, maybe the second one will come. But, it is nice that they have given you a selection. Now, I'm assuming that with, in the story is the male main character. Choose a difficulty setting. This will not influence the storyline. Choose a difficulty level that fits your comfort level. A beginner, which we'll probably be picking this anyway. Players not used to RPGs, this mode is balanced for easy play. Easy for players without time to devote. Battle tactics battles are less difficult than mode. Normal mode, for experienced gamers, you will be able to enjoy the tension of the original P3. Hard, for advanced players who are used to devising their own tactics. Battles are more difficult. Normal mode and Maniac mode. The most difficult mode is for highly advanced players. Battles are much more difficult than in hard mode. Nothing is carried over from one playthrough to the next. Okay, that's actually quite. But yeah, that's so obviously I'll be going from a beginner each time because it makes it so that we can get by much faster. Change the difficulty level from the command menu. Begin on. Let's. Again, I've played Reload and finished Reload everything, but this game is different because it's obviously this game was I think made in 2008, so we're going back 16 years essentially to now please enjoy. This was also made for the PSP, so again, stuff's going to be very different. And I expect it to be much harder than Reload was. Whoever waits delivers all equally to the same end. You who safeguard the future, however, are limited may be. 1 year. Go forth without falter. Bed, with your heart as your guide. But again, it's going to be interesting to compare the two of these games, like their differences. Well, Station Evening, like different cutscenes. I believe all of the station entrances buzzing with activity. The voice actors for both games are completely different. So, meanwhile, elsewhere.
I just put it to my head, pull the trigger. No chickening out. No, I can't.
Inside the New City passenger train Ani Hazur.
Due to a malfunction in the switching system, today's rail schedule has been greatly altered. We apologize to any customers who are in a hurry. The next stop is Iwa Todai. Iwa Todai.
This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please take care to board before our departure.
Arrived late. It's midnight. Oh, right, yeah, so midnight's when the dark hour when that happens. So, yeah, I don't think anything I have to worry about in terms of the special. Pretty much like a lot of the earlier stuff is really easy.
Huh?
Something odd. Something about the atmosphere seems odd. Probably be best to hurry to the door. Go from the station. Notice coffin-like objects lining the deserted city. Eerily gigantic moon. In high school, it was what I do. It's all mentioned in your admission paper. Nice. I think there's one thing to obviously consider is that there's less voice acting in this game than there is in the older one. Sorry, in the newer one. In the newer one, like all the social links of voice.
You're late. I've been waiting a long time.
Like these cutscenes and all that I'm seeing here come off more like the they feel like they're at a Danganronpa and stuff. And boy is holding a piece of paper out to you.
If you want to proceed, then please sign here. It's a contract. There's no need to be scared. It only binds you to accepting full responsibility for your actions.
Things written on the paper he's holding out to you. I choose with this fate of mine own free will. Below it is a blank to sign your name. At this point, why does this music sound like something from... Music doesn't sound like something from Persona, it sounds like something from Kingdom Hearts. I think I can make it lower, right? That's entering my first name, right? So, how do I enter my second? I want, how do I segment it down? I guess I just do that. Last time... So I'm probably going to be reading a lot more, but,
Very well.
You know what, when it comes to the female playthrough, what I'll do is I'll change it to the name of the actual character, that way it's not, like, using the same name. I'll change it to the name of the character, the canon name of the character.
Time is something no one can escape.
We had to just name
It delivers us all to the same end. Wishing won't make it go away. And so it begins.
Where it disappeared as if melting into the darkness.
Who's there? How can you be... But it's... Don't tell me.
Holding something that looks like a gun.
Wait. The lights.
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in the storm.
Who's he?
He's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign him here. He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
Is it okay for him to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a junior this spring, just like you.
Hi, I'm Yukari.
Again, I don't think any of these matter. Yeah, pretty much all we do these days, we just go sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the same sort of thing with Persona Syndrome, where it's like, oh, we don't have, we don't have voicing. We don't, our characters and voice. Which again, was a complaint that I had in Reload as well. I have a complaint with that with every single Persona game that I've played, where you have the voice actor that,
so you should get some rest.
For the Personas, but then
Your room's on the second floor at the end of the hallway. Your things should already be there.
Don't have them being able to, they don't talk very much. I don't like that.
Oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me.
Second floor hallway, the furthest.
This is it. Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. So, any questions?
Kids
What
live
are
here
you
too.
talking about? Come on, it's not funny.
Harry doesn't seem to know what you're talking about.
Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay?
What do you mean?
You know what Never mind. It seems like you're all right. Well, I better get going. I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay? Good night.
Or walk down the stairs. Your assigned room. Use the directional buttons on the left stick to move the cursor. Hold down the cancel button to make the cursor move faster. Okay, so we don't even get, okay, again, this is my first, this is technically the first, like if I knew that this series existed, this would have probably been, like, the first, Sony game I would have played, which is... Okay, this, This is much heavier, this, I think I like the other one. So that we can't move around freely now, so this is very much like a Danganronpa style game where you have to, press the guide button to display the icons that can be assigned, accessed. Guide button again to hide the icons. Press the command menu button to access config, load data, title screen. Ah, yeah, this is very much like Danganronpa, where it's like, hey, like, pick where you want to, like, pick what you want to do and do stuff. So, what's that saying I can do? Let's, like, I want to check the menu and just see what, I need to get used to this game. So, config is just my menu option. Erase data. I don't like this rendition. After hearing it, yeah. What did they say I had to do? They said I had to somehow... No tutorial. It said you push config to display something and then it would, like, not thing. So I'm just gonna have to go by, like, nothing on my screen is, like, showing, hey, like, oh, okay, now it is. So if I highlight over something, it'll tell me, like, hey, here's the TV, here's the... I thought what was gonna happen is it was gonna tell me, like, there was something. Alright, well, I know what we have to do, so we just go to the... Right, today should go to bed early. So already that's something that I can say that I prefer from the remake,
It's Yukari. Are you awake?
Okay, I don't think any of this matters. On the 7th. It's pretty much just like, I just back to the office and go to sleep.
Good morning. Did you sleep okay? Mitsuru Senpai asked me to take you to school. Are you ready to go? Okay, then let's go.
The new city passenger train on a Hazur.
We have to take the monorail to get there. Bet your last school wasn't like that, huh? This is my favorite part, when it feels like you're gliding over the sea. Our stop is Port Island Station at the end of the line. From there, we walk. Have you ever heard of Tatsumi Port Island? It's a man-made island. They built our school right in the middle. Oh look, you can see it now! Morning. Well, here we are. Welcome to Gekko-Con High. You're gonna love it here. You're okay from here, right? You should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is right there to the left. And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go?
Having it this way seems like it's... having it this way seems like it's a little bit better just because of... having it this way just seems like it's a bit better, because now, if I want to go and, like... If it's something I can go and look around and see what it says. Yeah, which class are you in?
Me? I don't know. I haven't looked at the classroom assignments yet. Hey. About last night, don't tell anyone what you saw, okay? See you later.
There are many bulletin board. There are many people standing in front of the bulletin board. Press the sub menu to. Okay. Press the sub menu to. Press the sub menu button to select an area and go there immediately. Please make use of this function to move. Okay, so you got like. Here's our like notification of like this is the this is how we exit into areas because we can't move normally. That's what we got, and then we've got a bunch of people that we can go and talk with. Yes. I'm trying to think what the best course of action that I would do with this game. If I would, if this is like Danganronpa, usually what I do is I just look around. If the screen was a still screen, I usually just look around, and if I see something, I go and grab it, but if I don't, then yeah, this is like, again, it's not like Persona 3 Reload or the other Persona games where you can move around with the characters. Like, I have to, I can see a bunch of characters I can talk with. I guess what I'll do is I'll, if I see people around that I can... faculty office, I think it's that way. If I'm new here, so you should probably ask someone else. I'm assuming that these are voiced, because these are, they should be social link. Students are talking. Okay, they're not voiced, because, why are you wearing your PE uniforms? Started. Be able to find somewhere to change to some normal clothes. Yes. Okay, fine, quit glaring at me like that. Hey, where's the bulletin board with the homerooms posted? Okay, so these are not voiced. Right there, you're in class F, cuz. I'm in a different homeroom, so I can't keep an eye on you. I worry about you sometimes. Well, none of this stuff is voiced, which means we have to, I'm gonna be reading a lot more. I think. They made me watch you all the time. You, my mother. Yeah, so in Reload, all the social links were voiced, so they're no longer going to be voiced, considering I just talked to them and they didn't have any. But, that's the bulletin board. I guess I can talk to anybody that has, like, a ring around them. Right? I have the worst teacher ever. I need, for them to post the names of the kids who are going to be in our class. I mean, we'll never see them again after we graduate anyway. See my name. What should I do? What should I do? Looks like Kenju. It's Kenju. There he is. Class F, huh? What by what? Miss Toriumi? Oh, she is older than me, but hoping for Miss oh, right, yeah. Remember his storyline in, I don't know. The other thing I don't know is that do the storylines change? Because if the storylines change. If the storylines end up changing, then that means, if the storylines end up changing, then, I'm not gonna know everything that happened. But, from what I remember, he was the one who was dating his teacher. I can buy items. Like, money 3,000 yen. Oh, okay. Yawn be gone, apple strudel for 100 yen, cutlet sandwich 300 yen, full cup for 5,000. I'm not gonna buy anything right now, because I need to make sure I keep You seem interested in what we've got on sale. You must be a new student. I don't have enough bread for everyone, so if you want some, come early. I don't have any customers once school's out, so I can't sell that much. So I think what I'll do is I'll just go around, when I see this area, I'll just go and, like, talk to anyone I can see. Okay, kids these days don't know how to show respect for their elders, where their teachers who have lived longer than them. Moriyama and her gang had to pull that on me at the very beginning of the time. Sorry, sir, but I have to go to some place my old. When you're showing me away, somewhere to start school. My nerves can take it. How do you get it? Want me to order more of those cream-filled breads you like so much, right? Just asked. So does it tell us what our objective is? Do I have a... Okay, what are the... First of all, I should have checked. So we move that way, confirming is that sub-menu is square, so that means that that's similar to the exact same thing as a remake, so that's sub-menu, guide is R1. R1 then. Don't need to worry about the dungeon. What does R1 do? Let me just... Okay, R1 tells me what I can interact with. Nice, that's what I wanted. I'm going to keep this up from now on because I want to be able to see what I can interact with on the screen. Before continuing. Okay, this tells me at least everything that I need to go and do. So, just to the way. Well, I'm guessing that this at least tells me where I'm supposed to go. That's what's posted. You can't find your name. What again? A small note with your name on it. Thomas Class F. And you look closer and notice that the name Yukari Takeba is also on the list. It seems that you'll be in the same class as her. I guess. Where did they say the next thing? I think they said we had to go to the faculty. Okay. Wait, hallway. Where wasn't we supposed to go? Into the faculty office. It doesn't tell me where the faculty office is. I think from what I remember, the faculty office is on the second floor. Or it's not. Hallway, then it must be here then. I'm trying to go to the faculty office. Which way is it? Left, let's see. Well, why didn't it tell me to do that before? What have we got here? We've got faculty office, bulletin board, faculty office, nurse's office. Let's see if we can talk. I agree, that's strange. I saw the map, but where am I? That's, obviously that's, Chihiro. She was a social link, and then here's Bebe. And wearing Kabuto, it looks like a teacher is talking to a foreign male student. Do you see? Every man must have the passionate samurai spirit within him. At our school, we encourage our students to think like samurai in order to accomplish great things. That's fantastic, because the teachings of Bushido are important as they are now. I suggest you may not be a native of this land, but the spirit of the samurai flows through you just the same. I'm gonna have to talk in a French accent just to talk like, Baby, aren't I? For the rest of this game. Because he has all the, he adds all the extra, like, stuff into it. Okay, talking to them is separately. And there must have been tears in Masamune's eyes then, yes. Fantastic lesson. Did you test your students on these histories? Of course I do. Faculty office. Faculty office. Yes, enter the faculty office. So I'm guessing the only stuff that's voiced
Are you the new
is
student?
going to be like story progression stuff. But no social links are going to be voiced.
11th grade, correct?
Just flipping through pages in a file.
Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places.
That's the first time they said it. This time they said 11th grade. Usually they say like 11th grade is what well, they would say year 11 here. So,
Let's see.
In 1999, that was what, 10 years ago? Your parents... I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school. Wow, such enthusiasm.
None of these
Have you
things
seen
are
the
a matter of
classroom
the month.
You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Follow me.
As you begin the new school year, I'd like each of you to remember the proverb, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means...
Continues with this.
Hey,
Behind you is trying to get your attention.
you came to school with Yukari this morning, right? I saw you two walking together. Hey, I have a question. Do you know if she has a boyfriend?
I don't know.
I see. I thought you might know, but I guess not. So how well do you know her?
I hear talking. I believe it's someone in Ms. Toriumi's class.
Shh, be quiet. You're going to get me in trouble.
Lots of people talking. Yeah, I think everything that we have to do is pretty much set for the first couple of days. Over your first after-school session is about to begin.
What's up, dude?
Sounds like Junpei.
How's it going?
Yep, there he is. You.
I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you. I transferred here when I was in 8th grade. I know how tough it is being the new kid. So wanted to say, hey, see what a nice guy I am? Hey, it's Yucatan. I didn't think we'd be in the same class again.
At it again, huh? I swear you'll talk to anyone if they'll listen. Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
What? But I was just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, some coincidence that we'd be in the same homeroom, huh?
You know, it's just coincidence, or it must be fate. I guess it is just coincidence, like...
I know, but still, I was a little surprised.
Granted, like, you gotta consider out of every single, like, when it comes to, like, higher level grading, it's, different. Like, I remember, what, years 7 through 9, there were... when I started high school, there was... like 3 blocks, and within those 3 blocks there was like 3 classes with 20-something things in each. So it was like you had like 7 A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, H, I.
Came to school again
And it was like 3. They were like 3 separate like blocks. And so what it would be is you would have A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, H, I would all be
Come on,
part
give
of
me
the
the
block,
dirt.
and those blocks would have like a teacher, like each block would have their own teacher for English, their own teacher for maths, and their own teacher for like everything else, and then there would be only certain
What are you
times
talking
where
about?
it would change. And that was essentially how the system worked here.
We live in the same dorm. There's nothing going on, okay? Why are people even talking about it? Now you have me worried. Hey. You didn't say anything to anyone about, you know what, did you? Don't tell me you forgot already! Seriously, don't say anything about last night, alright?
This might actually go by a lot faster in this game than it would in the other. I've seen the guide, and the guide tells me, like, that we have to do 2 playthroughs, so it's not going to be as fast, but In terms of like our individual first playthrough where I have to do pretty much everything,
What?
I can't imagine it being higher than the amount of time I spent on Reload, because that was over 100 hours.
Last night?
So this is gonna go by probably a lot quicker than
Wait
that.
a minute! Don't get the wrong idea! Listen!
Some things will probably be
I
hard,
just met him
inherently harder.
yesterday, and there's absolutely nothing between us. Jeez.
Like already there's not a lot of cutscenes, it's a lot of
I've
just
gotta
text-based
go.
stuff.
I've got something to
so
take care of for the
we
Archer
won't have to
team.
be sitting
But you
through,
better
like, a
not
bunch
start
of,
any
like,
rumors.
at least I'll...
Who cares? No one takes rumors seriously anyway. She's so paranoid. But hey, it's your first day here and people are already talking about you. Believe it or not, she's actually pretty popular. You the man! This is gonna be a fun year. I can feel it.
Go home with you.
Whoa, check out the jocks on the run. Say, you thinking about joining a club? You'd be joining as a new member, though, so you won't be able to apply for a little while.
And split up with Junpei as you went home. Save a game at the sign-in. Oh, okay. You can save a game at the sign-in sheet.
Welcome back.
So I can't. So in what was it? Obviously in the newer games, you would be able to save. If you were in movement, you'd be able to save pretty much anywhere you wanted to. The only time you wouldn't be able to save would be like in battles or in like Tartarus. But does that mean we only get one save option? Like, do we only, I have an option to load data and erase data, but I don't have an option to save normally. So that means I have to, anytime I have an option to save and I see it, I have to pretty much save, because, I can't just save whenever I want to. Here's the door. What have we got? Back door. Second floor hallway, ladies' room, men's room. Give me an option about like what all these things mean. I'm assuming that these mean transfer to the area. Second floor hallway, third floor hallway, fourth floor hallway, room and talent. Sounds so aggressive. Home entrance. Again, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I think I just have to talk to Yukari, isn't it? No, I just go upstairs in my room and sleep. And this stuff goes by really quickly, but we have options for other stuff on that. Hi, what are you doing? Around. Much to see. Probably pretty tired. Maybe you should go to bed early tonight. Television, it's a trend that just might spread all over town. Next story is about the cherry blossoms at springtime, and they're all over town now. Blossoms this year were a little late compared to other years, but they'll be at their peak. So again, in the other games, you had options to save whenever you wanted to. So I feel like what I need to do is when I get a chance to save, is that I just pick save, because otherwise I could go hours without doing so. You shouldn't be outside on your own at night, it's too dangerous. Anyway, you must be tired to get a good night's rest. Let's, so sign-in sheet, what we can do, let's save. Oh, it's even like the old, I love this, it's even got the old PSP saving, like, slots. This is what it looked like on the PSP, like, obviously it loads up much faster than that, but how many slots do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 16 slots. 16 slots. Again, I'm gonna save as often as I can and in different slots each time. That way I don't miss anything, because missing stuff is gonna be what does it show? Shows my name, gender, how long we've played, and we want to go to our room. So if I click this and click go to room, go back to your room for today. Yes. Good time to get some rest. Let it dormitory lounge. Young man walked down the stairs as Mitsuru was reading a book.
I'm going out for a bit.
Hmm?
Have you seen the newspapers lately?
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome.
Okay, so we're getting tutorial things as well with the, we can read those.
I've seen it in the news quite often lately.
So that means those were introduced in this game, so.
They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It has to be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own?
Don't worry, I'm just getting a little practice.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
Go about a conversation. The room about a bathroom. No, not that one. I mean the story about the first year student. Not only did she stop coming to school, she does nothing but sit and stare at the walls in front. Her mother tries to talk to her, she only mutters to herself, it's coming, it's coming. How about that? Don't believe me? First Bella's wrong. Also, one thing that will make this go by faster is that there's no animations of everyone moving and, like, pausing to do stuff. It's just reading. Okay, folks, and we'll take a look at the first novel by Sensu Kasai. By him. For the teacher Utsubo Kubota. Become famous as a singer, but he's also produced fine literature. Wonder why it's not in the textbook. Well, I'll just bring Kubota's book. Gunpei, we're listening. Who did I say was my favorite author? Who does she like? Sensu Kasai, Utsubo Kubota, or Fuhiko Yoshimura. We also don't have ways to cheat, so obviously the correct answer was Utsubo Kubota. Then we get charmed. Right, so you were listening to me after all. Oh, you know how I like to pay attention. And save my bacon, Nathan. Your classmates whispering, Nathan gave him the answer, you must pay attention to in class. You became slightly more popular. Again, if only this was how it actually worked in real life, it is not. It's not how it actually. Class has ended for today. Nothing to do, she decided to go back to the dorm. Again, the first couple of days, like the first month or so, is going to be a lot of tutorials. The dormitory lounge. Hikari's already here, talking with an unfamiliar man.
Oh, he's back.
So, this is our new guest. Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it? That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations. However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
But obviously I'm going to ask every question, because I want to get as much out of this as possible. I don't think any of this matters. It's like we pretty much just do the next day. Why are you here? Who else lives here? The other night I saw... I guess he's
Welcome you, of course. Speaking of which, where's Mitsuru, Yukari?
Now, the one question I have with this character is he going to have the dad jokes?
She's upstairs.
Because, we have to prepare ourselves for
As
those.
diligent as always, although it doesn't hurt to come down and say hello. Do you have another question?
Granted, his, voice doesn't sound...
There were only 4 students in
Sounds
the
a
store.
little bit more serious here.
You, Yukari here, Mitsuru, and a senior named Akihiko Sanada. I hope you all get along. Do you have another question? You saw something strange. Like what? You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it. Do you have another question?
Everyone's just ignoring it.
Then I hope you have a successful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me, you must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early. As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm.
That's not even funny!
Please forgive the bad pun.
That's not even a good pun. That's not even a good pun, though.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
Okay, that one was just not... It wasn't any good, though. Try to return to your room and sleep. Later in a certain room in the dormitory. There'll be a lot more reading than I have to do.
Working hard?
I'll be
So,
working.
how's he doing?
He went to bed a little while ago. He's asleep.
Oh, right, this is where, like, of course, like, I remember they're spying on everybody.
Mr. Chairman, do you think he's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
Meanwhile, in a back alley of Tatsumi Port Island. Yeah, definitely gonna be reading a lot more, because there's less voice.
This sucks.
It's fine, I'm happy to, like, keep reading. I do like to read. Upbeat music is playing from the radio that the man threw away.
KJ Radio presents the Bay Tuners. Tune in again next week for more of the hits.
This program is brought to you by Kirijo Electronics. Kirijo Electronics, always there when you need them. The time is now midnight.
Huh?
What the? What's happening to me?
Back at a certain room in the dormitory.
He's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then he must be...
As you can see, he's retained his human form. He's asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential. Although, he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kind of bad, though, spying on him like this.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This is Elizabeth. She's a resident here, like myself.
Pleased to meet you.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place. Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room. You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return. That you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make. Hold on to this.
The Velvet. I don't remember. I don't remember this. I don't actually remember.
Till we meet again.
Ninth of April. 9th of April. Again, it's like you have to stay awake and then go back to bed. Stay awake and then go to bed. It's like you strange dream. When we go to school, this is where we have a choice between staying awake in class or going to sleep today. But these, it's best to sleep during class. Notice how sometimes taking a nap in class makes you feel more refreshed than sleeping at home. Yeah, don't sleep in class. But why do you have to be all serious? And that feeling of being completely recharged is awesome, but I'm screwed later since I didn't hear the lecture. Well, we have classic literature today. That means we're stuck with Mr. Nasiato Koda. Ricardo, I'll be teaching you classic literature. Teaching you all about good old Japan all year. People say classic lit isn't relevant to everyday life, but oh, how they're wrong. Students or other teachers, wrong. Nobody really understands classic lit. Quiet, close your eyes for a few minutes. No, we want to stay awake, because staying awake gives us extra... You're listening to me. Wake up, children, and open your textbooks. First on our syllabus is Issei Monogatari, the origin of Japanese literature. Very interesting tale, very interesting story. You youngsters might call it the bomb. I can tell you people are zoning out. Stayed up and listened to it. Emphasis increased. Let's go home with Junpei.
Whenever I hang out with the guys from school, we usually end up here. There's a karaoke box, an arcade, and oh, this is where you come to rent out CDs, too. Then there's that club over there. But of course, I've never seen the inside.
Welcome back.
Moon is beautiful tonight. Might be nice to read a book by moonlight once in a while. It seems like the only time I can save is when I come back to the dorm, so that's going to be very important going forward. So every time I see that, I'm going to have to be saving. Here comes the aggressive going in. Anything change on the TV? I'm Trish with today's installment of Who's Who. Today's subject is a very dependable-looking 20-year-old woman. Sister's a camerawoman, and I've seen she got her camera from her master. Next is New Year's pain, go away. There used to be a dorm mother here to do stuff like cooking, but she's just, there's just us students here now. Great to have somebody like that doing stuff for us that you, right? You know, I'm not a good cook, and Mitsuru Senpai just doesn't do things like that. Like a treasure vault full of money we can't spend. That's another thing as well. I'll be able to save time by not having to look at the, I won't have to look at the thing every day to see what everyone else has done, because that doesn't exist. This was not internet-based. How do I check the information that is there like an in-general menu I can check? I don't think there is. Like, how do I... Maybe I have to wait until I get to my... Network computers were installed when the dorm was built. Their main purpose is to send these full reports about daily life here in the dorm. Okay. So, sign-in sheet, again, we'll save. Go back to our room. Oh, player level 1. So, I saw those green text things there, and it's like I couldn't do anything with them. It wouldn't let me, like, see what they were. I thought they might appear in the menu. Go back to our... Now we can actually look at your regular face. Ah, here's the calendar. So I can check the calendar again. 29th is shower day. Children's Day, Greenery, Constitution Day of one row. Midterms all week. Test results the next week. Nothing in June. July has finals week. Got like presenting ceremony. Green Day. I think that's new. Summer Festival on the 16th of August. And then you got the Elder Respect Day, National Holiday, and Equinox. Midterms in mid-September. Week. Ultra Day is the same day as I believe. Labor Thanksgiving on the 23rd of November. Definitely less in the thing here. Finals all the way through mid-December. Test results. Emperor's birthday on the 23rd. 26th is the... So that... Yeah, the 26th is... 26th is ending ceremony. Ceremony on 8th, I guess when you come back. Coming of Age Day is the 11th of January. National Foundation Day is the 11th of... Finals in March. Ending ceremony in the 20th. 21st is Spring Equinox. As far as it will go. What else can I do? Right, today I should go to bed early. Yeah, so again, I can't do anything this day because it's basically changed. So I can't view the, I'm trying to figure out how I view the, Maybe I've got to push R1 when those things come up. I haven't thought of... Maybe that's what I was supposed to do. No, it's not. Because in the end event, fast forwarding text is triangle, backlog is start. It's not a... So maybe I can't view it until I get later on. This is when, like, the first fight thing happens, and we have to do all the, certain room in the dormitory, and then we have to do the,
How is he?
Okay, unfortunately, I can't save wherever I want to save, but I do have at least, there's a set place where you...
The same as last night.
Is it still fine? I just hope that they give you more options to be able to save, because in case something crashes, I don't want to... At least I'm going back to the dorm every night, so I have a chance to do that every day.
Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation. But this subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating him like a guinea pig.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard he's your classmate. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade?
Yeah, I guess. But still.
Call from outside rang for the...
Command room. Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
Akihiko!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takiba, go upstairs and wake him up. Then escape out the back.
Yeah, this will definitely go by a lot faster because it's more of a text-based thing. Because again, in like Reload, we had to like physically move around and talk to everybody. Here, it's like it's just.
What about you
can
two?
like we get to see the screen, so I could see this going by a lot faster.
We'll stop it here.
I don't think it'll be 40 hours fast because I saw the guide and they were saying that 40 hours. That's way too
You
slow.
let it to us, Akihiko, so I'm
Way
afraid
too
you'll
slow,
have to fight.
I would think.
Like I had a choice.
They're way too fast, I should say, because I mean, it's not going to be over 100 hours like it was.
What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
Reload, but I can't see it being as low as some of the other, like, even the thing that I found weird is like the difficulty scale for this game is like 6 to 8 out of 10, and I'm thinking if that's considered difficult, like by a loud noise, so I'd go take a look. I was I don't think any Persona game would be considered a 6 to an 8 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. A lot of the time it's just about you playing and things. It's not in general difficult.
Wake up!
None of them are really that difficult. Like, obviously, if you're playing the hardest difficulty, that'll be harder, but...
Sorry, I'm coming in!
Even then, it's like, once you know what strategy works... Like, for example, when I do the Persona 5 Tactica speedrun, there's only, like, one speedrun for it right now, which is the, again, I think most Persona speedruns are only on hard or merciless, because it's just way too easy on, thing anyway, and it doesn't make I guess it doesn't make a lot of difference. But when we do the Tactica speedrun, I will be speedrunning that on Merciless. That'll be the first time I've done it on the hardest difficulty, but
Hurry, downstairs! We'll leave
yeah,
through the back
like,
door.
if it works the way that it works, then
Wait! Take this, just in case.
it's not like I wouldn't play like Strikers on Merciless, for example, because like I'm not great at those games. Whereas like something like this, like you probably could do it if you knew what the strats were. You carry handed to a short sword.
Let's go.
Sorry, first floor at the rear entrance.
Alright, we should be safe now.
Takiba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful, there's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
What? Let's pull back. What was that? It's getting closer. Keep moving, hurry! The door's locked. I think we're safe for now.
See, like these are going by much faster because there's no animations. It's just text stuff. Whereas, like when we did reload, there was like a lot of cutscenes with all these things going on. Definitely gonna save a lot. There's no way that I'll. If this takes me as long to it'll take me longer to complete everything for this game.
You climbed up the wall.
Because I've got to do 2 playthroughs, as well as like other stuff. It'll take longer for me to get the platinum for this game than it will for Reload. But one playthrough of either one shouldn't take me as long. To complete.
That gigantic shadow. Just what is it we're dealing with?
Let's go, Mitsuru.
Wait.
But there are some things in this game that I have to do. That I didn't have to do in Reload. Like I have to complete the entire
attack this place. We call them shadows.
Which again, like, isn't that big of a deal because if you get a bunch of money, you can pretty much do that anyway. Just a matter of like fusing what you currently have.
I can summon mine. No
Again, by the time that I had finished Reload, I think I had over 50-something% of the compendium anyway. Okay, let's see what the battle system is like.
Here goes.
Obviously, yeah, the characters look a lot different. How does the sound? Because I did like this music.
Thou art I, and I am thou.
Oh, okay. That's Thanatos. That's Thanatos. We start. Oh, actually, that's Thanatos. Okay, we didn't even get to do the fight.
What was that?
Okay, Well, we're doing it later. That was Thanatos. That's obviously that's Ryoju's, like, that is. Well, the power subsided. Orpheus regained his original form and a new persona. Because if you fuse Orpheus plus Thanatos together, it makes,
Is it over?
Sire, I think it was.
It's still moving.
So the shadow is heading for you, Kari.
No, get away from me.
Get our first trophy. Save it. Battle time. Alright, still the same battle music. I gotta get used to it. What do we got? We got attack. Attack, escape. Attack using a put weapon. Escape, flee from battle. Defense, take defensive action, which would be guard. Persona, assign a new persona. Tactics, give instructions to an ally. Item, use an item. And then skill, use assign. Okay, so attack skill. This is gonna be a bash. Light strike damage on one. Let's just use a normal attack and see how much damage. I think the battle theme is better in the other game, but that's just because, but this one's still good. Like, I have to hear more of it. Got a surge of energy inside after it's not like the other music where it's like I clearly like that reload one more. This one here, it's like I still like this one. But a surge of energy inside after the recent battle. Okay, hit points and spirit points have been increased. Now able to create personas up to level 3. So that was changed. So we've got Slacker Academics, Plain Charm, Timid Courage. Good. Oh, okay. There's an actual like there's a smiley face with a good symbol on it. So I'm wondering what that's for because that wasn't in the other one. Okay. Oh right. Just leveled up. Just leveled up and endurance increased by 2 and luck increased by 2. And we also learned Aggie. Fire damage. Fire damage one. Disappeared. Kari is safe too. Also, you're losing consciousness. This is definitely going by a little bit fast.
Are you okay? Oh, come on. Please, can you hear me? Answer me!
It's the Velvet Room, was it?
It's so nice to see you again. You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
Yeah, actually, I want to check something. Was it R1? Yeah, I can't. I guess we get access to that later.
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships. When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
There goes the time skip, because 10 days does pass. That's like what happened last time. It is getting clearer. A white ceiling. Wonder how long you've been asleep. There's someone's presence beside you.
You're awake.
Yeah, so it does skip to the thing, and then,
how do you feel?
Sorry about it. I just realized this now. We're actually, once this scene's over, we'll be caught up to date in terms of the actual day of the real day it is. Because I just realized that today. I just realized that now. I like how the option.
Thank goodness you finally came to. I was so worried about you. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power, it was amazing. You mean the shadows?
I can't even like do anything with these encyclopedia things. I guess they're gonna appear later because usually it would let you like pause the game and thing, but if I try pausing now, if I try pausing the game, it just brings me to this. I can't even like see like what the
And the power you used, we call it
fast
persona.
forwarding is triangle.
We'll explain everything later.
I kind of
I'm
like
sorry I
fast
didn't
forwarded
tell
through
you
some stuff there. I didn't want to do that.
I
Should have just left it alone.
wanted to tell you that
We missed out on anything.
I'm sort of like you. My dad died in an accident when I was little.
Yeah, I think isn't that what ties everyone together? I think it is, isn't it?
My mom and I aren't
No,
exactly on good terms.
No? No, it's not. I was gonna say I don't think it, or is it? Is it that every single person that's in that has a persona has some sort of
You're all alone too.
death related to them?
To be honest,
I
I
can't
already know about your
recall.
past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekkoukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward. Thanks. But still. Here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Bye.
See what's up? Did you have an upset stomach or something? Okay, so I got something to tell you. quickly. I wait until to say anything. Rayman. If someone's full of energy today, could hear you from all the way over there. Came separately today, even though you guys are in the same dorm. I'm glad of hearing you talk about that. When are you feeling better? Get you with this first thing in the morning. Ikitsuki-san wants to talk to you today. Walk through the dorm after school, okay? Don't. About mammoths, I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. Wraps it up for the Stone Age. I have lessons about stones. Rather talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history is not that exciting until then. Though I'm paid to do this, so I've got to stop being an adult. Next is the Jomon period. When do the samurai get their day in the sun? Ask a question at random, call it a day. What was the style of houses in the Jomon period called? This was a know about something way back then. Nathan, what the heck is he talking about? Mud huts, elevated houses, or caves? Well, it certainly wouldn't have been caves. Elevated houses doesn't sound right for that period of time in the thing, and even if they were elevated houses, they would have been called something else, like a pagoda, or towers or pagodas. So I'm guessing that it's mud huts. Mud huts. We're back to mud huts, were built by digging a hole in the ground and supporting the roof. No use, I can't get interested. When I get to the age of katanas, everything else is so dull. I answered right, and I don't get any credit. Oh well, thanks. I heard your classmates whispering, they're more popular, charming. This is definitely gonna go by much quicker than what our last thing is. But there seems to be something important going on at the dorm. You just have to go back to it. Oh, can't wait to actually go through and do things the way that I normally would. And there's no one in the lounge. We'll go to the 4th floor. You may create quick save. Oh, okay, here we go. You may create quick save data from the command menu. To continue playing from a quick save, select continue from this title screen. The layout and progress of the current floor will be reset. To continue playing from a quick save, select continue from the title screen. The layout and progress of the current floor will be reset, and you will begin at the start of the beginning of the floor. I'm guessing this is going to be more relevant when it comes to Tartarus, where you couldn't say in the other game you weren't able to save in Tartarus unless you found teleport and made your way back. So I'm thinking that quick save essentially just means, hey, if I'm in the middle of a thing I wanted to save, I could do that, and then. But then at that point, I may as well just quick save at the start of a. Better just quick save at the start of an area, because it resets the progress in the way. So, it's gonna make any difference. But turn on the TV. The news is on. What happens if I save the game? I've already played for an hour and 20 minutes to get it. Because we haven't done all that much. Go to the 4th floor. I guess it's the 2nd floor hallway? Oh. Never mind, we're on the 4th floor. Kari Mitsuru, the chairman, and unfamiliar male student sitting.
Ah, there you are. I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
I'm not surprised by
But again, we already know what happened. 24 hours plus the 24 hours.
However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
What am I trying to do? Like our time period hidden between one day and the next.
I know how you feel. Who would believe such a story? But the dark hour occurs each night, right at midnight. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEAS for short.
I don't know how to access this thing. So, maybe we get access to it. Right?
On paper, we're
showing up in
classified
my,
as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating
like
the
showing up
shadows.
in my.
Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them. Unfortunately, the police can't do anything during the dark hour.
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona,
I'm supposed to do that
the
the
power
next
you
time I
used
just
the other night.
move around.
The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users. Which means it's all up to you guys.
I forgot to change that. Thanks. I forgot to change that.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
Plat. Opens the door, opens the case on the table. The gun gleams uncannily.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Nothing that I select here is going to, let me see what this.
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up? Wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
Cease to fight the shadows. Brings in your head. Okay, this is like where we get the this is how we get our arcanas. That's the full arcana. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the full arcana. Establish the C's social link of the full arcana. Yeah, they've really gone the only characters that are voiced here are the. Seems like it's going to be the main characters for the story. Everyone else doesn't get any voicing. Not even. I'm surprised that part wasn't voiced. They earn an experience boost. Infusing process. inner strength growing. Or what Eagle said about the power of social links. The social links strengthens the power of personas. Social links are these are the bonds you form with people you meet. Retired from a hospital stay, you decide to return to your again. We're gonna make the choice. First thing I actually felt someone's.
Hi, how are you? I'm always with you. Soon the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you. The end of everything. But to be honest, I don't really know what it is. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then, see you later.
Kid. Now, I need to check my menu again because I'm hoping that stuff's updated and then I'm able to just access it. Yesterday, I kicked Senpai's injured too, and I was really uneasy about working alone with Mitsuru Senpai. Do our best together. I wonder when Senpai's injury is going to heal. She said that wasn't a major injury. I began talking to you in class. Thought I was going to fall asleep.
I was going to fall asleep in there.
The bed start reading then.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone. I'll save the details for later. See you there.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
Junpei was listening to.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
Class has ended today. There seems to be something important going on. Let's go back early. We have to do that again. You kind of get like pulled into doing it. Dormitory 4th floor command room. Akihiko already.
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy. What's up?
Junpei? Why are you here?
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
No.
Big deal. It happens to everyone else. But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kind of lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
Huh? Yeah.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had. But that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
Hmm?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa, their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Relax, I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
In high school front.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know, you don't have to remind me.
Tartarus. Let's enter the tower.
Whoa, it's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. And I'll be feeding you information from here.
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick me.
You're in charge.
But wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
But he has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he can?
Yeah,
of course I
We
can.
haven't even tried yet. At least I don't think we have.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
Alright, let's head inside. Are you ready?
Sure, that's what we have to do here. We're in the dark hour, introduce the Tartarus, through the door, and then we get a briefing. We have to basically explore the area, kill a bunch of enemies, grab whatever we can. Once we're done, exit. Pretty much just a big tutorial. So.
That's the spirit.
We'll go through the entrance. So this one won't be as bad, because remember the tutorial for the other one had a whole bunch of stuff that we had to do. Had a whole bunch of stuff that we had to do for the tutorial in the first, in the other one, but that's because I had like a lot of things to do. And so we're sitting in the corner of the lobby.
What's the matter?
The key in your hand is shining. The keyhole as if it was being sucked in. This is where I guess where we go to the velvet room.
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power. It leads here, although no one but you can see it. Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities. You are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce. But please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you.
I have to go back here for a while.
Until then, farewell.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie. Don't tell me you just dozed off. You're like that coach who fell asleep during the championship game. Come on, man. You're supposed to be our leader.
See, this
Cut him
is
some
what they
slack.
said.
If nothing's wrong, then let's
I
get
think
going.
all the stuff that we have to do is just all, it's all, rule-based. Check your own status by pressing the command menu button. Also, you can save. You can save your progress by accessing the clock to the left. At the end. I'm still curious about what the quick save is. If the quick save allows me to be in Tartarus and save at any floor at any time, then that means it's going to make it a lot better if I'm at the start of a floor and I don't have to make my way through multiple floors that way. Also, pay money to heal by access. Okay, so they've changed it. They've changed it from last time. So, they've changed it in the remake. In the remake, to use the clock to heal, you had to spend what was it? You had to spend the Twilight fragments that you found. Here, you just pay money to heal. First things first. We have a lot of things I need to. First of all, I need to sync the. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget. Great. Awaken as a persona user. That. First thing I do. And we've got all the stuff in the thing here to look at, because I haven't checked any of this out since. Skill-wise, okay, everyone's, we've got, Yukari's got Dia, and, Junpei's got Cleave. They've all, okay, so this good thing is, player level is, and they're level 1. We don't have any items whatsoever. For equipment, we have the key items. Persona-wise, yeah, we have Orpheus. But no information where we can obviously by ourselves. Equipment-wise, again, I think we're stuck with very easy to use sword, 35 attack, 92 hits. Plain shirt, simple shirt, 30 defense, and then engineer boots, evasion, or accessory portable player. I don't think we have anything we can upgrade. Everyone else have. Practice bow 36, attack 88, hit a beginner's bow used for practice. Nick cutting from defense 26, cutting a made of Run Lothers evasion 4, and ordinary art choker, art-shaped choker, 2, and then Junpei has imitation katana 30, attack 90, hit. It's real butt. Then we've got dress shirt, and defensive formal shirt worn with suit. Straight tip evasion 4, boots with a horizontal line over with a necklace. Status should just be. What the other personas are like. Obviously, you've got I don't know the name of it. Like, doesn't mean that they have Parcher and Io. Io is the name of her, and Junpei's is Hermes. Special links are what we currently have. So rank 1 for C's. That seems to fight shadows. Yukari Takeba, Persona User Junior, popular and bright. Yuri, Persona User Junior, class clown. Mitsuru Karijo, Persona User Senior, Executive's daughter, and Akihiko Sanada, Persona User Senior, boxing. And then in our system, it should get. Okay, now it gives me access to the stuff that we haven't done. So there's quests, which obviously we got. Glossary allows us to view all the terms. So contract, it's the contract that. Inside at the dorm, it says, I choose of the state of mind, I own free will. A key to the velvet room, it has a soft velvet color. Apathy syndrome, mysterious disease that's recently appeared. According to the news, it may be due to stress. Dark hour occurs every day at midnight. Normal become transmogrified and won't remember anything. Transmogrified during the dark hour, those without the potential turn to coffins. One feels nothing in this state. Potential, the power to summon a persona. Those with potential can experience the dark hour without being transmogrified. Persona, the embodiment of one's inner power. According to Igor, a persona's appearance reflects one's personality. Social link, a bond made with another person. Getting to know others is the key to strengthening. Shadow, monster that appears during the dark hour and preys on those who are conscious. It's lost. These a group devoted to defeating shadows. Under the guise of a school club, they will their personas. Evoker enables the user to summon a persona, although it is supposedly possible to do without one. Tartarus, labyrinth that appears during the dark hour, bringing with shadows, and perhaps some ant. And then config is just our option. Difficulty, we can change the difficulty level whenever we want. Ah, there's actually more things that we can do. Okay, so we're already set to beginner, so experience rewards are already more, so you can do more, normal, or less. Retries per 4, use, don't use, and then you have to game over. So obviously, like, if it's on beginner, it's the same. On easy, it's just the same. On normal, it's normal EXP, and then don't use. Hard is normal, and then don't use, and then Maniac is less EXP, and then you can't use retries or. Quick save does exist. Saving current state returns a title screen. So that means that we can save. If I'm on a floor and I don't see a teleporter, or if I just get to a floor and I haven't explored it yet, I can do a quick save immediately and then just continue from there. So that's actually better than our previous game. I don't think it had, I don't know. Titles development outside. Unknown device exists here as well, so that's probably the teleporter. I think all of this is set, right? It's all just... Pretty much we're just getting the rundown of Tartarus and exploring and grabbing chests and stuff. While trying to complete it. So... Carrying jump have no real experience of battle, make sure you back them. Alright, I won't push you too hard, you'll be just fine. Equipment that helps me search for information. Please. Do this, I'll prove that I should be in charge. Tartarus. Hey, let's just go. Don't have any reason to go to the Valve room or anything. Say we're ready to go. Go for the following block. Tartarus.
So, this is it, huh?
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa, is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
Right.
Got it. Why is she always like that?
Okay, so this looks a lot different. Let's begin. Keep in mind, these are real battles you'll be engaging in. See if you can eliminate all the shadows wandering around this floor. Level second. Anything else change? Skill item. Second. Nothing's changed. And also, there's no tutorial section, so that means I don't have to read through. Guessing it's the same thing. We just roll the. There is a chest. Medicine. Oh, it restores HP to one. Like, it doesn't tell me how much it restores, which is a little bit... I can talk to them? Yeah. Really, inside our school, it'd be funny if we were around now in front of our classroom. I didn't know I could talk to them. How much Mitsuru Senpai really understands. Shadow in front of you. Move in and hit it before it attacks. Press the action button to use your weapon. If you can hit an enemy before it hits you, then you have the advantage of the battle. Oh, there you go. Hit all the shadows on the floor. How do I hit it? X. Like X is.
Takuba has informed me about.
I don't know if that I got the
but
trophy.
nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience. Would you like me to explain the basics of battle? the primary offensive options available to you in battle are attack and skill. Attack corresponds to the weapon you've equipped, while skill relates to your persona's abilities. Though skills consume either stamina or spiritual power, they tend to have a greater effect. Use whichever option best suits the situation. Keep attacking until you've defeated the enemy, but pay careful attention to your stamina. That's it for now. Did you get all that? Okay, then I want you to defeat the enemy before you. Try using both the skill and attack options.
Alright, so if I go and do... Oh, I just realized it's now, I need to change, they're acting on their own. I need to change that. We've got a snuff soul, that's good. I need to make sure I change that, because otherwise, I need to change their tactics. I need to do that in battle, I believe. I need to change them in battle, because otherwise they're just gonna do, just snuff soul slightly restores. I think that's a 10. Hopefully the game does tell us. I need to make sure I do that. If staircase nearby, do you see it? Staircase is the only way to proceed to the next floor. Can't allow you to go any higher today, but please remember about it. Can't go that way. The shadow ahead of you. You better disadvantage if the enemy gets the first hit in, so try to surprise your opponent. If you're able to strike the enemy before you are spotted, then you'll be gain the initiative. On the other hand, if the enemy hits you first, the opposite. The enemy hit me, so that's...
Now's a good time for me to explain about attack properties, which are important to consider during battle. Do you want to know more?
I was a bit slow there.
Nearly every type of attack is associated with a particular property. For example, swords can be used to do slash attacks, while bows are used to do pierce attacks. Skills, on the other hand, have different properties. Bufu, for instance, indicates an ice attack.
So I need to change it so that they don't act on their
most
own, because
enemies
otherwise
are
I can't
vulnerable
control
to
them.
certain types of attacks. In other words, they have weaknesses. A fire skill will deal greater damage to an enemy that's weak against fire. With my power, I can analyze an enemy to determine its weaknesses and strengths. That falls under tactics. Do you follow? The enemies you're facing have a weakness that you can exploit. Why don't you give it a try?
First things first is change the tactics. I do not want them to act freely, I want them to... So act freely is teammate will decide his or her own action. Full aside, teammates will focus on attacking. Serve SP, teammates will avoid actions that use SP. Heal support, teammate will concentrate on healing skills. Direct commands, teammate will follow your report and run away to them. So we want to have everyone on direct commands, because otherwise we can't control them. And then your analyze, ask me to analyze the enemy and then request help. They can't change those. This is the tutorial, so we're not going to...
The enemy is vulnerable. Attack!
Also, rush is available.
A wisely chosen attack. Here's our chance for an all-out attack! Ready, Adam!
I will be given that should be for 50% HP restoration on an ally. Yes. Medicine. So I'm stuck on this camera angle looking like I'm top down. Seems to be a shadow just around the corner. Watch carefully to avoid being spotted. That will prove to be quite useful as you explore, so use it well. So you like supposed to I pushed square instead of
Were you able to exploit the enemy's
I
weakness in the last
keep
battle?
pushing square instead of X.
If you didn't already notice, Doing so will also grant you an additional attack. Would you like more details?
I would like
An
to.
enemy will lose its
There was a
balance
trophy.
if you exploit its weakness or land a critical hit. This will give you the opportunity to perform an additional action. In other words, you'll get to do one more thing. You can keep attacking the same enemy, or if you prefer, attack a different target. And if you succeed in knocking another enemy off balance, then you can act yet again. Which means you can remain on the
If
offensive
I remember
for as long as you
correctly,
can keep this up.
Junpei has.
This strategy is essential to securing victory. However, remember this. An enemy that's already lost its balance cannot be knocked off balance again. You can't knock down someone who's lying on the ground, right? It's the same idea. Now, to knock an enemy off balance, you need to know its weaknesses. So don't hesitate to ask me for an analysis. I'll be sure to share the results for the others as well. Got it? Then proceed with the battle. Use what you've learned to quickly dispose of the enemy.
They're all weak to the same thing. So if I can take it to Junpei, I'd do that.
A wisely chosen attack. One more!
I haven't learned how to do that yet. We don't have yet that option. I just have to. It's a tutorial. Like we're gonna. Not gonna have to worry about running out of.
You exploited the enemy's weakness.
One thing I know I'm gonna have to get used to is I need to select the skill first. Which I think that's always No, it's not. Because you used to be able to select the enemy and then you could go and select the skill. Here you've got to go and like say, hey, I want to use a skill, and then it's not as simple as just like you've got to actually select the skill first. It takes some getting. Those cards have appeared in your mind. Battle, you will occasionally have the opportunity to select a card from the ones shuffled before your eyes. If you pick a card with a persona on it, then you will receive that persona. There are other cards, each of which has a unique effect or reward. Keep an eye out on the card. Okay, so press the action button when your desired card is directly in. Okay, so you've got one's experience, one's healing, and then the persona. Obviously, I would like to have the persona, preferably, but. This isn't as hard as what it is if I can keep an eye on where it's supposed to be. Got Pixie. Got another Snuff Soul, which is nice. And, one. Take it by one, and endurance. That means Snuff up by one, endurance by one, and fight by one. I need to get used to the, X is the button. I think it was X last time, but it's like, I made a mistake, I keep pushing. What I want to check, the status. Items. Equipment. Again. Drop ahead, how are you feeling? If another party member is in bad shape, then you hear the items prior to engaging the enemy. If you don't have anything on hand, then ask type of it. The command menu button to open the menu screen. From there you can recover HP items and skills from there as well, so feel free to do so. Keep an eye on there. Obviously I want to I'm trying to hit it.
There is a better way to defeat all of your enemies
I don't like
them individually.
I keep trying to orchestrate an attack, and every time I'm not close enough. Or I'm like slightly off.
You can perform an all-out attack.
Because you're doing a
poke
rather than like a slash. If it was a slash, it would be a little bit better, but We already know how to do those.
When enemies are thrown off balance, they become vulnerable.
And we'll get an advantage at some.
An all-out attack will allow your entire team to attack simultaneously. Your enemies will be unable to defend against it. It's a very reliable method of attack. Whether or not you want to perform an all-out attack is up to you. But remember, you cannot perform it when you're alone. So if you want to have it in your arsenal, make sure your team is comprised of at least 2 members. That's all you need to know about all-out attacks. Do you understand what I've just explained to you? Then, that concludes the basics of battle. But there's one last thing I need to tell you. Shadows become stronger the further you advance. If you don't think you can win a battle, retreat at once. There may be times, however, when an escape will be impossible. This battle is one of those times. Good luck.
And if they're all weak to the same thing, it should be fine. They're all weak to it's the same enemy. It's gonna take time for me to get used to everyone.
You attacked the enemy's weak point.
I can't like do an all. I can't tag out to. Won't let me tag out to Junpei and do move. Maybe learn that later.
A wisely chosen attack. Nice. Attack again. Nice. A wisely chosen attack. Here's our chance for an all-out attack. Let me at him.
Oh, that's what I was supposed to check. I'm supposed to check the, oh, there we go. It's like the cards after they've been... Obviously, I want Apsaris, because I've already got Pixie. I want this one. Card of, the Persona Apsaris. Oh, I'm supposed to check that. A surge of energy of battles. Hero's leveled up, magic by one, Son Hermes is leveled up, strength of 1, magic 1, and endurance of 1. That was what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to check the personas, the new ones. Now we have a heal. And then have, we also have, usually there are more shadows on the prowl. Well, at least you gain some experience in battle. Let's go back to the dorm. There should be an access point somewhere on that floor. You can use the to return. Since there aren't any enemies to worry about, why don't you split up and search individually? Tell the other party members what you'd like them to do. If they get too far away while split up, you will not be able to use skills or items on them. Submenu to issue orders to your allies. When your party members get too far away, portrait at the bottom right of the screen will darken and the skills and items can... Yeah, so this is a... I don't think you could do this in the remake, but I believe this was like... I remember this being done in the speedrun where... if you want to get through a floor faster, you send all of the party members out to go and look for the stairs, and once they found the stairs, you can report them back. Party members may encounter shadows or split up while they are in battle, you'll not be able to enter it. They kind of did something similar, where if you sent someone further ahead, but you didn't have to worry about them. Oh, what are you waiting for? Oh, we actually have to do it. Being forced to do it. Normally I wouldn't do this. Command to instruct your party members to spread out and look for stairs, access points, and items. However, if they are not very strong, they can easily fall prey to the enemy. Be sure to keep an eye on them.
Everyone, spread out and proceed individually.
This...
And the access point, what do you want? I want to do let's stay
I'll
here.
Look around some more.
You found where to go, but... nothing else. You picked up an item. But yeah, everything else has already been explored. Normally I wouldn't do that, but on the way. And the access points. And normally I wouldn't do that because I like to explore the entire area, make sure everyone's evenly leveled. Seems you entrance.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
No problem, I don't know about this.
I see.
No problem.
Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Yeah, I would have liked to have been able to get an advantage
I
on
never knew I had
by
that kind of power.
But they've got it as a hook instead of like a slash.
But damn,
makes it a little bit harder.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
At least with a slash, it's from one side to the other side. This one here, it's just...
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry, though. You'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
In the event, by combining your powers with your teams, you're able to stand against the shadow. Feel a bond forming between you. The power of your heart intensifies if in reaction to the bond friends. There's the siege one go. Level 2, your power to create personas of the full kind of like Yukari and Junpei feel tired as well. You say that it would be best to return to your room and rest. That's not too bad. Like they have made it a little bit better. I forgot to make a save before we went in. Did a great job, but you won't have to shoulder the burden forever. If only I had. Now on, you'll select your party here before you go into Tartarus. So explain time. Bien, you did well today. Now let's head back to the. Take any more? I'm stuck. Oh yeah, let's go back. I think I just completely forgot to save before. You've got an option. You've got heal party, heal all. Which is on battle list to heal the available. Okay, so it's just the same. So you can heal all, heal party. Heal party would be the current party. Heal all, heal everyone, but it costs money, so I don't want to do that. I'm supposed to have saved, so I'll just make. Here's. My mind. I need to remember to save. I think we have to leave, right? Okay, will soon be over. Be the next day when you stop exploring and return to the dorm. Alright, return to the dorm. Nathan, right? Go away. And you heard from Junpei that you're pretty close to Yukari-san. Stop it there. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm looking for someone with a little more experience anyway. I am Kenji Tomachika. Morning assembly, so we better help.
That concludes the main portion of today's assembly. Next, we'll hear a word from the Student Council. Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from Class 3D.
Thank you.
So, she did get elected. Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
You can say that again. There's like some kind of aura around her. Besides, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
As I begin my term as Student Council President, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year. It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, Change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment. That is why we must restructure our daily lives to accommodate this lofty goal. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. To imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key. I'm certain that many of you have your own visions of the future. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, ideas, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
Dang, that was freaking amazing. So, do you have any idea what you just said? Sure didn't sound like something a high schooler would say. If it was anyone else, we'd be laughing our asses off.
Right, today we'll be going over Meiji era literature, opening textbook page 12. Now, what I'm tired of these textbooks, I just went over this novel in the last class. I've got a great poem we can cover instead. Close your textbooks, everyone. Isolated clouds suspended over the tall, snowy mountain. Hi, close your eyes for a few minutes. I think all these times we pretty much want to make sure we stay awake the whole time. Get the bonus academics. Right, Kenji, better not be sleeping back then. Be ashamed of yourself taking that while I pour my heart into reading this poem. That you get another essay along with your regular assignment. I'll expect a slice of cake when you turn it in too. Don't go cheap with that store-bought stuff you liked last time. Open this lecture. Yeah, academics, compared to the rest of them, to get to max, I think academics require like 230 points, whereas the other ones are like 100 and something else. But it's a big, big difference. Today you'll be able to use your time after school as you wish. If you have established social links, you may wish to spend time with those individuals. So there are many places you can go to in the area to raise your charm and courage in academics. You should look around in town as well as in the school. Also, there's a save in the thing room. And then now we've got a better menu. I guess we'll just talk to everyone. What are we doing this day? I think we're just tutorial stuff. Gotta do all the stuff with Akihiko and make sure we don't buy anything. Nico, what do you think of the girls here compared to your old school? Old school had lots of hot chicks too. You know, diet sucks. Maybe you didn't notice, but I look different than I used to. Yeah, that starting on the 24th, some athletic teams were recruiting members. Just the track team, kendo team, and swim team though. The others are full. Okay, so that does that mean that we get to pick between? Because last time it was forced to be the track team, like you had no choice. Here it's like there's mentioning track team, kendo team, and swim team. Because if I have a choice between those three things, probably the kendo team. Sounds more interesting. Joining, why don't you check it out? Go down the stairs to the right and eventually you'll find it. Mr. Senpai's speech this morning was crazy. You heard no one was even close to her in the election. In her background, I don't know why they bothered. Face it, we're all just plain ordinary compared to her. You're gonna get lost in school. No. Yes, I'm supposed to answer yes. I did. Oh, okay. Athletic department, art club, music club. Leave this room, go down to the stairs. Go through the couple doors on your right hand side and straight ahead. You know, rumor has it that the sub-menu button is convenient for getting closer to your destination. I don't know where you'd find that sub-menu button. If I asked her all the other times, this room, go down the stairs to the right, the art room, music room, and science room will be right there. council room. It's located right across the hall from this room. Faculty office. Leave this room and go down the stairs to the left. While facing the shoe cupboard, go right to enter the hallway where the faculty office is located. You know. Alright, let's, so we've got first floor, faculty office hallway, laboratory hallway, class, and then we've got the town map as well. I'm gonna make a save just to... Okay, we can make a save at our seats. Again, because I don't know if we get saves every single place that we go, I'm gonna just keep saving whenever we get the chance, because there might be certain places where we won't be able to progress. So there's gonna be more saving, but... So They're into Junpei at the entrance, decide to go with you. Motion at the front gate.
Look! It's Akihiko-senpai! Wait for us!
Have you noticed how popular Akihiko-san is with the ladies? Man, take a look at that. I didn't used to talk to him much, but now I've got a good excuse. I know he's the captain of the boxing team, but... who would have thought he'd be such a chick magnet? I mean, come on. You don't even see girls flock like that on TV. I wonder where they're going.
Hey, are you guys free this afternoon?
Huh? Who? Us? Hell yeah! What you got in mind?
I want the two of you to meet me at Polonia Mall. You know where it is, right? I'll be at the police station. See you there.
The police station? You mean we're not hanging out with your friends?
Who, these girls? I don't even know their names. They talk so much they give me a headache. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, why can't he be more friendly?
Man, how can he not know their names? I mean, seriously, just look at them. Oh, well, let's go.
Okay, he asked you to meet him at the Polonia Mall police station. I'd head over there. Oh, okay. He had to exit the... I guess we had to just exit here. Am I supposed to exit this way? I don't know. Just mentioned once you exit the school, so it's like I just went and decided, okay, well, exit the school would have been like probably the town map or the... I think I selected the town map actually. So we want to go to police station, not buy anything, and then Port Island for... May as well go and like talk to this year. Every school has at least one mystery that no one can solve. Obviously, this school has its share. Like the sculpture in the art room that moves by itself, it sounded cooler in my mind. My boyfriend, we're going to Hagakure. Jun continues to sigh. It's a strange feeling that someone's watching me. Oh, is this the... Oh, this is that same one again, isn't it? This is the same one again from the thing where it's like, you've got the guy and the girl who both, like each other, but instead of just talking to each other, they're just, like, spying on each other, and they don't ever say anything, and it just never goes anywhere the whole year. They decide not to bother even talking to each other ever, like, yeah. Right. Not save points everywhere, there's only save points in certain. So we've got Gekukan High, Polonia Mall, Port Island Station, the Iwatara Strip Mall, and then Nakamaki Strip, and the dorm, which is the exact same positions that we were in now. So, to Polonia Mall. Yeah, so there's not save points everywhere, there's only save points in certain areas. So what, we've got Club Escapade, Chagall Cafe, Igloo V, Bullet on Board, The police station is where we have to go. The back alley is now a separate thing. Mandragora. Intruder, Antiques, Hoogie Pharmacy, Power Records, Train Game, Game Parade. Go to police station first. Hi, how did I forget to buy shampoo? I rush this way for the sale. Isn't Saturday the sale day at Hoogie Pharmacy? Do I not click on the... A young man say, have you heard anything about this business of ordinary, healthy people changing overnight? I know about it. Well, obviously it's all over TV. Where you look, you see young couples, so what you're waiting for, go after someone. You're still young, you've got no excuse not to be together with some sweetie of your own. The arcade. If you want to know about the games, here I can tell you all about them. Sure. Play the quiz game today, or try the fortune teller machine. This game is pretty difficult. It's a good way to improve your academics. Not sure what good the fortune teller machine does, but I hear you gain some kind of magic powers while about couples. Okay, I'm gonna go to the police station. Police station. You don't want to buy anything because we need the money that we have.
Thank you, sir. Oh, these are the guys I was talking about earlier. This is Officer Kurosawa. He helps keep our squad well equipped. And this is from Ikutsuki-san.
Really? Sweet!
Okay, we got 5,000 yen for that.
You can't fight empty-handed, so find
start,
something you
was
like.
3,000 yen?
Officer Kurosawa has connections. But these things still cost money.
Of course they do. Nothing in life is free.
I realize that. Well, I'll see you later. Thanks again.
I've been informed about you two. My job is to maintain peace in this city, regardless of the circumstances. I'm just an ordinary police officer, but it doesn't take a genius to know something strange is going on here. I'm only doing what I think is right.
I don't have that much, but you should be able to find what you need. Okay, well, again, I'm not going to buy anything, because I think let's have a look and see what Ladies for 3,400 yen. Fight one hit, sword attack 39, hit rate 92, sword designed for thrusting. Short bow, tight bow, attack 38, hit rate 88, light easy bow. And then the Kishido blade, 2-hit sword, attack 40, rate 90, long, heavy, 2-handed sword, crit rate up low. How do I change what I want to... Oh, you can't even, like, switch... I guess we can't change the category. We can only switch characters, so we only have access to these right now. Like, you can't go into the different categories, it won't let you, so I guess I just leave. We're gonna... Well, actually, no, keep it. So, camo shirt 3,700 yen, tight body armor, defense 44, great for field combat, rush guard, 3,400 yen, tight body armor, defense 40, a highly elastic shirt, high-tech sandals 300 yen, leg armor, evasion of 12 centers with many bumps, copper sole 2,400 yen, tight leg armor, evasion of 10, boots with soles. I don't know how much stuff this changes. It doesn't. Accessories, Silver for 3,000 yen type accessory increases max XP by 10%. Life ring 3,000 yen type accessory increases max HP by 10%. Lucky band 1,000 yen type accessory lucky increases by 1. Big band 1,000 yen type accessory agility increases by 1. Guard band type accessory by 1. Magic band 1,000 yen type accessory 1. And power band 1,000 yen strength increases by 1. We have nothing that we have to sell right now, and talk to them as well. I'm going to ask them what they'll use for, but I believe that you. If I leave, what happens? I guess we just leave normal. But and can take off since I'm in a bad mood now. Later. Left. These people are the same. Pull on board in front of the police box. There's nothing posted on it right now. I think now at this point we just can't save right now. No option. There's no option. No, okay. Quick save only exists in thing. There's no option for me to quick save here. I don't think. But no, there is. Sorry, there actually is. I guess this is a good chance for me to actually see how this works. So let's do a quick save and see what happens. Oh, okay. It's gonna create a quick save and return me to the title screen. I want to see what happens when we do a quick save. We won't lose too much progression from this point, so we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, I want to wrap up everything first, and then we'll do a quick save at the end, and then I'll leave it as it is. We won't lose that much progress going forward, but I guess this will be me ending the stream today, so didn't get too much done. In terms of like the stuff, obviously it's like you can't move around like normal outside of Tartarus and that stuff, which is fine. Like, but I think this works, still works very well. Considering this is a PSP game and like you can't go and explore around like normal things. I think it works. Like I like this layout, the way that it is. Everything's like really easy to find and know where it all is. Obviously, we haven't gone too far into the story yet. It's pretty much all been the same thing as well. And like what I've been doing at the moment. So again, graphic-wise, graphic-wise it feels very much like a Danganronpa style game. And we still have like there are some still cutscenes. There are still some animated movies and stuff like that. And again, the fighting looks pretty much like it would in. This looks like how 4 and stuff would look, which again I do have some qualms with the music, mainly because some of the music still sounds it's the same. Like obviously this track's still good. It's like I don't have a problem with this track, but like the chilling track sounds. I don't like the rapping in it. I think the rapping works better in the other one. And then obviously I think like the battle music is still just as good. Like it's I mean, character-wise again, all the characters are pretty much the same. Story so far everything's the same. We pretty much just awakened to our persona. We had a couple other things which happened when meeting everybody, and then we did our first lot of Tartarus. And then obviously gameplay-wise things are a little bit different. Like skills were. I'm still not sure what this good thing is yet. We haven't done that. Thing items are thing fine. Persona stuff is still pretty much the same. Equipment we haven't really got into yet. The only thing with the status I'm not really sure about is the what the good is supposed to represent. Social links are pretty much the same. The quest and that thing of the glossary works the way that it is. We can change it differently when we want to. Quick save is a new thing, which is kind of interesting. I don't know how we're gonna figure out how this works the next time we stream. So I'll save here and then I'll see where it lets me to load. In terms of like main gameplay differences, though, it's like again we get to explore like this way. The way that it works through this, will probably see what all these other, like stores and that look like as we go, interacting with things as well. It's going to save a little bit of time though, I think. So if we're not moving around constantly. Also, we can now split the party up and have them go and do the stuff in there, which is nice. I don't like the advantage, trying to get the advantage thing, because it's just a straight stab rather than a slash, because that doesn't work out very well. But again, it's still fairly early days in the game. I think that's pretty much all that I have to say for IMV, because we haven't done too much to be able to think. Obviously the stuff isn't voice acted as much, so it seems like the main characters are voiced and everybody else isn't, so the main story stuff is voiced, everything else isn't. A lot more talking, a lot more other things we have to do, but it's fine for what it is. I don't really think I have anything else I have to say. Graphics-wise, again, this game still looks nice. Obviously, we have the 2 different protagonists and a couple of other things that have changed. Music's still good. Characters have gone through story. So I think for now, like, I don't have anything else to say. So I'm going to do a quick save, see what happens, and then, let's do a quick save. Wait, quick save. take me back to the title screen, and at that point we'll wrap everything up. And send me back to this again. Is this a new opening part? I don't know if this is new. I don't think it is. Or is it kind of new because I've selected it? But yeah, I think this is like a good point for me to end the stream today anyway. So, this isn't new. So, with all that being said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Every like, comment, subscription to the video gets a recommendation. That's my content for you. It's comfortable accessibility easy to find. I upload my Passport X as well as Let's Plays and Let's Plays on the channel. If I mistake, sit with the quarry, the remake, I'm controller, like one Tiger, Vertigo, Coast Comprehensive Reunion, Cuphead, Stray, Monster Vengeance, Devil Meat, Days Gone, so remake, Star Wars Joyful Order, like an Infamous Remake, Fire Train, Scarlet, Six, Biohazard, French Comedy, Big Conflicts, Big Tournament, Scrum Mirage, Zone Pack Tactica, Prisoner Village, Pokemon Violet, Small Bridge Remake, Archives of Raincoat, Purpose 300 and Deluxe, Theater and Farm Barline. This is also a good thing for me to check to see what happens if I do this. Quickly, like, if I go load, it's going to do it at this point. If I go continue, it's probably going to... There we go. Okay, so continue is continue from quick save, and then quick data gets erased. So when we can... I have to pick... so load game is if I've made a game specifically at the save. Quick save, I do continue. So that's what we do. So, like Dragon Guardian Mass Race's name. Zone 3 Reload, Master Guardians Galaxy, W2K22, as well as this game. I'm working on a play by pass some games before, as well as a switch to games on the Switch, along with more training series, reruns, more reruns, also some those. The live speedrun notes are pretty much almost done. I'm then going to start working on that. The Persona Tactical speedrun stuff I have to do as well, and I start like everything to range from of my videos before I put them in this video, and I'll be a separate place for people who content to do so. Also, get a notification of when I go live watching on follow me on Twitch. 150 followers. I'll be doing a like Dragon Infinite speedrun and video, which means I can match well. If I make a bunch of subscriber emotes and incentives to help support me in the channel going forward in the future, also get an extra 7 days to upload before my videos as well. Also get a notification of when I go live if you're watching on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter to be notified when I go live. If you have me on Discord, I will send you a Discord server. Close to the members who are going strong pictures with gamers discuss it as well. I'm very active there, and you also get in live as well. And finally, if you wish to know my stream of later use my future forward, you can find a link down below. So, with all that being said, have a good day night, and I will see you later.